It's Anna.
It's Tina, and this is
By the Graces. Welcome back to our channel. For those of you watching us, whether it's your first time or your nth time, you may have noticed that we always do reaction videos to SB19, and you know that we're really big fans of them. But this time we're not going to be reacting to any video of them or anything related to them, but we just want to talk about our year with SB19, being that the year is ending and they've been such a big part of our 2020. So here's just a little story time.
Hashtag Kwentong Fangirl. So if it's your first time here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, and also turn on the notifications bell so that you will be updated when we post our new videos. Also, you can check us out on Twitter or Instagram. It's by the Graces or by the Graces _.
We just wanted to let you know that we're filming this today. It's December 8th, 2020, and the reason why we're filming it this early and maybe posting this a little bit later is we might be busier.
Since it's December and all.
Yeah, it's December and I might just go back to work, and we never know, so we just filmed this in case. We're just really happy that SB19's been achieving a lot. This month, it's just December 8th. Yeah, their achievements just keep coming. Articles about them keep coming left and right. Something that we have fought for as fans before. It's just normally given now, and we really appreciate everything. Today, it's been announced that they are the topmost tweeted account and hashtag in Twitter Philippines for 2020, and also the Asia Pacific.
Yes.
Like, they've been part of the most used hashtag as well. So we just want
to take a trip back memory lane, just go back to where it all started for us as fans.
And of course, like, remember some of our favorite moments that happened this year. Yeah, so as we've mentioned in our first reaction video, we are part of Stan Twitter, and it's like, apart from just listening or being just a casual fan, you get like a deeper insight, deeper look into what the fandom is like. You're also vulnerable to all the negativity, which is quite normal. I used to tweet about them in my personal account.
Yes.
That I felt like it's not enough to just be tweeting about them or in my personal account. I decided to let me just go for it. Let me just put up another account so I can feel being part of the fandom itself.
For me, it was a bit different. I also started this year. I also decided to create a Twitter account for them. I initially planned for it to be a translation account.
Yeah, it's so funny how things have evolved really quickly from us being just low-key fans or casual silent listeners into the fans that we are right now. But there's something about being in the fandom that will make you feel good about belonging. And looking back, it's funny, all of the stages that we've been through just this year, from being so down and then being so hyped up. And that's what we were saying sa una naming video, na hindi naman lahat ng bagay in the fandom is positive itself.
There was a stage in this fandom that we were all just hoping and wishing that they would all be together again.
That was like yun yung times na it's happy because you have all these same thoughts about what's happening. And I think that's the difference between being just a fan from the outside compared to being a fan and knowing what really goes on real time. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just us. They're looking back to their previous na mga press cons and all that. Parang ayaw mo lang maulit. Parang
it just like hurts you more than you expected it would.
Yeah, and sometimes when things get to them and you see that they reacted to a negative part, like, sometimes sasagutin din naman nila. Parang you feel like the pain is double kasi hindi mo sila na-protect from it kasi nakarating sa kanila.
You were wishing, sana you were there na with them, no? Start pa lang. Kasi we weren't there from the very start. We just got to know about them talaga this year, di ba? We're just wishing we could have been there and shared the pain. Man lang sana, but then they really didn't have anyone, or they didn't have a lot
or they had a few
of supporters back then.
When you're starting pala something new in life and you're just the first one, you would really expect criticism, you would expect people to doubt you, and no one is immune from that. And that's just the reality of life. But then, what's good about SB19 is that
they fought through that.
And when I see them now, I'm just really proud of the people they have become.
I mean, all of that, you're just gonna look back and think it was worth it. And it has all brought them where they are right now. And then we really noticed then how the fandom has really matured, lalo na this year. There are things that you just have to ignore there are things that you don't really have to speak up for. Success will just speak for itself.
Yeah. People have a different way of coping up with something that they're not familiar with. Some people, kapag hindi familiar yung isang bagay, they tend to doubt it when something is presented to us. Sana, people are open-minded. Kasi they never know how that thing could change them.
The unique thing about this fandom then is when I got in, I had to learn and familiarize myself with all of these new terms like Kuharili, like Menpa, it means mention party.
When we talk about it, we get it. Pero
Yeah.
when we talk about it, what is that? Like literal na kalat? Hindi, ibang kalat.
I also just wanted to share how this fandom just made me, personally, more open to, the idea of sharing yourself, sharing things about yourself to complete strangers. Some of the friends that we have now are just from Twitter, or we just met them because they were also a part of this fandom.
And one thing din yung mga votings, no?
Yeah.
Yung sometimes it's challenging, tas paulit-ulit.
I think that's what's the good thing about being a fandom is it's really selfless. Kasi it's not just anything that you give to them. It's your time and it's your effort. You choose to give to them without any kapalit.
And also another thing that I love being part of this fandom is that we all have one goal, and that goal is to, basically just raise the Philippine flag,
Yes.
even in this industry. And being someone who grew up abroad, that's something we've always longed to see, because we've been with these different cultures and we just long na sana naman yung tingin nila sa Filipinos maiba. If it's not positive yung pagtingin nila sa Filipinos when it comes to art, when it comes to music, sana maiba. Sana we get more respect.
Yes.
When people see us, hey, kayo yung ganun, no? Kayo yung may magandang music,
There's
no?
something that they will remember in a positive light. And then along with how we witness the maturity of the fandom, we also witness yung mismong members. Like how they just improved themselves for the better.
Yung kay Stel nung first, syempre na-notice naman ng everyone na, hey, why is Stel like a lot more sad now?
He went through that dark time in his life.
The person he used to be before quarantine is not the person he is right now. People just grow, people just mature. As you grow naman, there are things you have to let go of. You cannot go up if you won't grow up.
Yeah. All of us, we all go to that stage, or if we haven't yet, we're all gonna go through that stage na, this rough patch will just come in your life and you just have to deal with it.
Because our experiences, they're the things that shape us into who we're going to be in the future. And I always say this whenever I write it or whenever I get to. Parang the season that we are in life right now is not something na matatawag natin wasted. But if you look at it, ang dami niyang naturo sa atin. Like, shouldn't we think of it as like that learning ground?
This year was really hard for most of us. It really made us realize a lot of things and made us focus on what really matters. Rest. It's all about rest. Sometimes you just have to rest from all of these busy routines.
Prior to, I was so busy with work talaga na parang nakalimutan ko na talaga that I had a life outside work. And that's what SB19 helped me realize. Whenever they say, take care of yourselves, take some rest, eat your food on time, na-realize ko, ako before I don't even get to eat na kung gustuhin ko kumain at the time I want to. And also, naalala ko si Ken.
Yeah, Ken has really changed a lot.
If I look back at his past videos, parang why is he so quiet? Why is he being so mysterious? And that's what made me parang sabi ko, muntik ko na siya maging bias because I'm into the parang mysterious type of aura ng people. Pero when he became the parang ngayon
Carefree.
he's too loose and
more carefree.
comfortable, and it's nice to see people being who they really are.
And I really like it. I really enjoy seeing him and the rest of the members just enjoy themselves and just completely be carefree.
I like it na unfiltered sila. They're people na relatable. They make situations relatable for everyone. Kaya hindi sila mahirap i-support or mahalin. Of course, to all those watching, baka isipin naman nila, naman itong mga girls na itong support mga attic. It's not that. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm patronizing them, because that's the least that I will do. I'm not into that obsessive type of culture. I'm not into the romanticization. It's just that more than them being idols, I see them more as humans. We've mentioned this in our past reaction videos, pep talks. We see them more than humans who have flaws just like us, who have goals and dreams in life. And you know what's the difference? The difference is that they carry more than just their names. They carry us and the thousands of other people who look up to them. Now when they make it in life, we feel like we've made it as a fan, as their supporter. That's why we're supporting them. It's nothing more than that.
What makes us stay with SB19 is because, nakikita natin yung genuine sila.
Aside from being genuine, yung talent pa nila.
Yeah, their talent. It's something na worthy of support talaga.
Not everyone's voices will be heard out there.
Yes.
Pero they're the voice right now. They're the voice for those who are voiceless.
And also, I just want to share something that I've been feeling for just recently. I mean, I tweeted about this also a week ago. I'm just gonna read it now. I can feel na malapit na talaga ang world domination for SB19. I'm super excited for them, but at the same time, parang nasasad din ako. I don't know why, pero sometimes I wish they could remain as my little secret. Ang sarap nila ipagdamot minsan. Sooner or later, years from now, the world will know their names. Lalaki ang mundo nila at dadami ang mga sisigaw ng pangalan nila. But if that means their happiness, then I would gladly be one of the tiny stars in their universe. It's just like discovering a really, really good song that is not mainstream yet. Like, before it goes mainstream and you've discovered it, na konti pa lang kayo nakakaalam. It just gives you that happiness, and sometimes you just want to be selfish and you don't want to share it with others because it's just that good. It's just like watching a kid grow up. Na parang you're like, don't grow up too soon, just stay little forever. If I compare it to that way, sometimes I feel like it's selfish of me if I want to keep them lang. Kasi they deserve to be known. The world deserves to hear them.
Even if you're just going to be like one in a million voices cheering
for them. And then someone even replied to my tweet na sabi niya, when I cheer for them, I want them to hear my voice, but then I would just be one of the many people cheering for them. Then I would just be one of the many voices. Parang ganon yung sinabi niya. And I can really relate. Bakit?
Kasi ganyan magsalita. Naiyak ka.
Luby, naiyak na dito ako.
Kasi,
why? Nag-emotional.
Ba't ka nag-soft hours? Naiyak ko. Siyempre happy ka kasi the year is ending and you've seen them grow. Because siyempre naalala ko yung mga how the harsh words thrown at them. Tapos ngayon, we can see na sometimes you can see their success happening right before your eyes. Kasi may nasulat din ako ganyan sa slam book. It's very similar kasi yun yung nafe-feel ko. Wala na. Yung makeup ko, hindi waterproof.
They didn't really deserve any of that harsh words. Yun, that is also something that I really admire from them kasi they're not afraid to stand up for themselves when they know nasa right sila.
No one knows kasi what you're going through behind what they see. So I wrote din kasi something similar to what you're saying. Sabi ko, years from now, your stars will shine brighter and your world will just get bigger while each of us, all little stars of our own, will just get tinier and tinier in the universe we call our fandom. Sabi ko, may you never forget all the good times, the weird times, the bardagulan, the meme wars, the rush votings, the crammings, the sweet interactions, all of which made us love them more. That's why we made this video. Because we never know when they're going to make it big na talaga. And at least we have something to look back to. And as fans, syempre we also set our boundaries. In times na when I feel I'm getting too involved somewhere, I just take a step back. And it's important to know as fans that you can take rest. You can reposition yourself kung saan ka ba talaga, kung ano ba talaga yung dapat priorities mo at this point in time. If you take it as an inspiration rather than a distraction, and that's when things will become better for you. We're also grateful for all those watching us and those who tell us that they can relate. When we put up reaction videos, it's really those kinds of comments that warm our hearts. When people say na they're inspired or they can relate to us being fangirls, parang ang saya lang.
And then that's the whole point of why we started creating reaction videos. And it's not just reaction videos. What we really wanted to do was to speak about SB19. I mean that's what we just want. A lot of people can feel that they're not alone. That they will feel na hindi lang ako. Parang ganyan.
To wrap this video up, I just want to say that fangirling or being a fangirl of SB19, it's both weird and cool. Weird because they are strangers who do not even know we exist.
Yes.
They don't know who we are. Yet how come na we let them into our lives and make a difference in our life, diba? And it's cool at the same time kasi you're not alone. 2020 will soon be a chapter over for us. And we've been through a lot. We've turned a lot of pages, and as I said before, SB19 is like a book, and the book is far from over. We're just starting pa nga lang into that good part siguro. Until then, we're gonna be here we want to be part of that story, just like all of you fellow 18 watching.
If ever, because SB19 are lurkers and we all know that, if
yeah.
ever they come across this video, we don't know, one day, maybe today, maybe next year,
maybe pag 50 years old na sila and they just decide to look up.
Yeah, well, what do we want to say?
I think sabi niyo naman before na yung best compliment is like if your music saved us or those kinds, and then I want to say it out loud here na thank you for your music. It really saved us in those times na quarantine and we had nothing to do with our
Naiyak na.
soft hours. Kakadry lang ng tears. Your music saved us, and totoo talaga when people say that. So thank you guys for that. Ayoko na pahabain yung video na to kasi iiyak na naman ako.
Wait lang. Kailangan kong huminga. And for me naman, I just wanna say thank you sa inyo because you really made our 2020 more colorful than it should have been. 2020 has been really tough on our side, on our end, and I just wanna say thank you kasi you really made it a happy one. I mean, years from now, if I would look back to 2020, and if there was one positive thing na nangyari, then you guys would be one of them. That's why I couldn't really hate 2020 kasi it was the year that I met you guys. I knew about you guys and you really brought a lot of joy in my life personally. And I mean, even if I had to go through the whole 2020 again with all the bad things that came along with it, I would gladly do it over again if it meant na makikilala ko kayo.
Ito lang, last na ulit na share ko. When I was about to go to work last November, I was so anxious kasi I did not know that the workplace I was working in is a hotel. Doon pala nagka-quarantine yung mga people who are waiting for the results sa COVID. Made me really anxious na I did not know what to do. I felt so unsafe. I felt like anytime tatamaan ako ng sakit. And I did not want that to happen to me or any of my family. And on a car ride going to work, I was really crying. Hindi nakikita ng driver ko. But I was really tearing up. And I said, let me check on Spotify. I had your music up. And I listened to Go Up. And you know that sense of familiarity na all these months na wala akong ginagawa in life, nasa SB19 lang ako. And I got to listen to your music. That's why I say thank you talaga because over and over again, even if paulit-ulit ko pa yan, it really helped me. It really helped a lot of us cope up with our 2020.
So yeah, that's the end of our video. We just really wanted to share our sentiments as fans. And this is just our Kwentong fangirl.
So if you're a fan, what we want you to do right now is to comment down below your Kwentong fangirl or Kwentong fanboy. Put on the hashtag if you want to go on Twitter, because we love seeing how these guys or has also made a difference in your life. And putting that hashtag will just make it easier for us to find
and
your stories.
Make sure you tag us if you're going to post it. It's at By the Graces on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications so that you would be updated when we post our new videos.
We also just wanted to greet all of you watching us a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We hope that the coming year would be a good one for you and for SB19 also.
So thank you guys for watching and staying until this far. This was
By the Graces.
Bye!